sketching of portrait. And if you are joining for the first time, please subscribe the channel and press the notification bell so that you don't miss out on any art form. Let's start quickly. I am showing you sketching and shading of portrait, but the sketching outline I have done. And in coming time, I'll be showing you each process in parts. So let's start. Here, when we start any portrait, then we have to keep the balancing of the face and everything in mind. So here I have made an outline. So when we start anything, we just focus on the eyes first and then do the outlining of the eyes. So in this face, the eyes are, you can see that they are wide open. I am making outline of the eyes. And in this, the eyes are playing an important role. This is a face of an singer. So when we make any portrait, then eyes and the main features of the face, the eyes, nose, the jawline and the eyebrows play an important role. If you cover the face of any person, like if I will cover this face, then and only the eyes are left open, and if you recognize a person, you will be able to recognize without the lower portion of the face. So you have to make the eyes of the person correct and try to give more importance and more time to the eyes. So first we will make the outline of the eyes, and when you are sketching, then again one more important thing, you should not put pressure of pencil on the paper. Now this is important because people put pressure, and when you will put pressure of pencil on the paper, then it will leave a mark, and if it leaves a mark, then when you will shade, then everything will be stuck into that portion, into the part which you have shaded dark. Now here these are the two eyes. Now I will be giving the center part of the eyes. The eyes have been placed at a slight curve because the face is bent down. So this is the center of the eye, which is the black part or the iris of the eye. So we will make this part first, and another important part of the face is the shine in the eye. So in this face, I am making this black part bigger, and there is a shine in the eyes which is in two parts. That shine is showing the reflection of light on the face. Now according to this face, you can guess what is the reflection of. The reflection of light on this face is due to what? So I am doing it. So from the center you have to just give a dark shade. From the outside, then you will make the shading lighter. This is an Indian face. So Indian face will have dark eyes. But the dark eyes do not mean that everything will be dark. If you just practice, after some time you will be able to get the features of a person easily. So if you are joining for the first time, join us and watch this video, and later on you can try out what you are seeing. So whatever you see, you must try out. Now you will see that which area I am shading and which area I am giving emphasis on, and how the shading is being done. Now this inner part of the upper eyelid is important. It is dark, but the shading is not dark. I am applying a soft pressure of pencil on the eye. Now this inner core of the eye where there is a red skin, that again is important. And the outer core of the eye, where there is this core of the eye, which is the dark part. Now watch this. So both the eyes lines should be at the right angle, at the right place. Now I have done shining here. Now I will give some more darkness because this eye is wide open. You can see that this is a characteristic of some people. In this phase I have caught the feature of the eyes which are not wide open, but the eyes are not big. The eyeballs or the black part of the eye is not big, but yes, it is having a characteristic shape. Then the upper part, which is the eyebrows and the eyelashes, so they are also important. So first you get the outline, then you can give the shade. Now I have done the basic outline. Now giving the shape of the eyebrows. Now they are male, this is a male face. So in a male face, the eyebrows are not set. They are not trimmed, or they are not like females do. They adjust they focus their eyes and they adjust. This is called threading of the hair. So that is done, but in male the hair is, but some people do it. So in this phase, when I am doing it, you will be able to see that the eyebrows they are not placed, or they are not scattered. They are hairy. Now first you get the basic shape, and I am applying a soft shade. Pencil I am holding from a distance. This helps in putting less pressure on the paper. Now once this is done, now comes the nose. The nose lining varies from person to person, but in this case the face is having a lower angle. So lower angle means the nose will be pointed. In this case it is a pointed nose, but the angle will be from the top. You are slightly seeing the nose from the top. So it is not complicated thing, but yes, you have to observe. And this is a normal HB pencil which I am using. So you don't need anything complicated. You can do shading with the help of normal pencil also. Now there is a darkness in this part, and this is the nose bone. So I have made this lining. There is a swollen skin under the eye. This is characteristic of people, and if the person is middle age or having age, then this part is slightly swollen. So this gives a resemblance to a face. When you are making any portrait, then this is something which you have to observe. So first I have done this part. Now we will come to giving shape to the lips. The lips are simple here. They are made simple because the person's face is having lips which are, some people have got very heavy lips. In this case, the lower lip is and the upper lip both are balanced. They are not very thick. Some people have got upper lip heavier, some have got the lower one heavier. Now once you get the lips done, then I can give some texture to the lip. We will do the shading of the lip, and if you want to know in detail how do you give shading to the lip, there is a link given below the video. So that video is for sketching of different parts, sketching of the eyes, shading of the lips, shading of the eyes. There is shading of how do you give the hair, how do you make the hair, that is also there. These, they will help you in giving shade, they will help you in giving proper shape to the face. Now lips are done. There is a mustache which I have to make, and this is not fully black. So this is the lining of the mustache which is coming to the upper lining of the lip. There is a gap left. Now these are things to be observed when you are making any face and you are making any portrait. The hair on the mustache, they are slightly thicker in the middle, so this part of the nose will be prominent because there is darkness of the hair in the mustache, and then the hair is scattered here. It is not a thick mustache. So shading we will do together. We have made the outline. Now this is another feature of this face. This is the shape of the shadow has to be done, or shading on the cheek. Now to give shade, I have put some linings, some softness on the lip. Now use a brush and just spread this, so the pencil marks will become soft. And the inner core of the upper lip is deep. And the normal pencil will do. You can do with any pencil if you are comfortable with the 6B or HB or 7B, 8B, which you ever you can do. But you can do without them also, a normal pencil. The only thing is you have to vary the pressure, change the pressure of the pencil to get the shade. So those pencils are given to give a shade, to give a different variation of shading. Now this is the cheek part. It is not, it is slightly, you can say, double chin. The chin is here and there is a finger. He is resting his chin on the hand, and there is a thickness in the face. So first get the outline of the jaw or the jawline correct. Now once you have done, now come to giving some shade. So with pencil I am just putting some shade, and after shading, if I feel yes that there is somewhere I need to give softness, I can rub a brush or you can rub a tissue paper also. When you will rub tissue paper, the color and the charcoal or the pencil will become soft. Here also. Now basic outlining of the face is done. If you are able to guess, you can type below this video that what I am making and who is this gentleman. Now in male face, the eyelashes are not shown, they are soft. In female, if there is a makeup, then they are shaded according to the face. So normally it is not that everyone will have a black shading of the eyeline. That is wrong. Now you are seeing I am switching from one place to another place. That is because when I am doing the eye portion, then I will not be able to judge my own work. So I switch over to another area, and after working, then I give few seconds pause, and in that pause then I observe the whole thing which has been done, and then I find that if there is something which I have to do, that is to be corrected. So sometimes you can, when you are making a very big drawing or a very big sculpture or something, then you have to wait from a far perspective, meaning when you are shading it, then you have to wait to give the final drawing. So when you draw it, then you have to observe it from a distance to find that there is any scope of improvement or there is any correction to be done. If there is any correction, then that will be you will be able to make once you have seen it from a distance. Now soft shading is required. The major part of the face is of a portrait is, if you are making any face, is this area of the face where I am shading. So once this gets correct, then you will be able to judge yourself that yes, your drawing has come out okay. And if you are not fully satisfied, then you should not hesitate to correct it or do it again. But once you have done practice, you will be able to assess your work also. Now I have done this. Let's use a brush. And mix this part. You can use a brush, as I have said. You can rub it with your thin finger, but then the area is narrow, then you need a small tool. And this area is having the bone. The face is slightly heavy. Now let's come to the hair area. Eyes have been done. There are some linings on this face, on the forehead. And then comes the hairline. Now here are normally when you start the hair from the face, then the forehead is the area from where the shading of the hair has to be done properly. So first get the outer shading of the hair correct and get the flow of the hair. The hair is starting from the center and then they are going on this side. You must be seeing that it is very light. So initially I am just getting the shape of the hair and then I will give detail of shading. So first get initially the shading or the outline of the area, whichever one you are sketching, that should be done properly. Now once it is done, then you can give detail. There are some hair which are coming on the forehead. They are not long. This area I need to make it small. Now hair is going in this direction, so my shading and color and the detailing will be done in this direction only. Now this part which is near the forehead will have some shading, but it will not be having full lining. It has to have a shading of the face of the head also. So shading on the hair and the shading on the forehead should be different. The hair lining, now you are seeing I am making them dark because I have done the initial shape. So I know where to move the pencil. So making of a right portrait and the better one will keep on changing. If you are doing it for the first time, initially your sketching may not be right, you may not like it, but keep doing it. The more you will do, every time next drawing will become better. You have to find improvement every time, and when you will do it, you will keep on improving. That is the tip. Now I'm just rubbing it. The outer lining of the hair will not be in perfect shape, it will be uneven. So here also there is lining which will be which is not in one line. You can rub it with brush. Now since this area is having hair, so here I have to give slightly strokes of hair. So I don't need softness on the hair, I have to give them texture. So there has to be some markings, there have to be some linings. Now just there is a shading which I have to do here, the temple area. This is the muscle. In some people this is visible, and this part also there are linings on the face which I had drawn. Now a soft movement of pencil over these lines. Now this side is having curve in the hair, this part. So this is done. Now let's quickly do just 27 minutes have passed, so we are in control of the time, and you are seeing everything in front of you. You have seen how I am giving shade, what is the process, everything is in front of you. So you can try out and send your work on the email. Now this area is having some swollen cheek, and there is a double chin in this part. So I have to just shade on the outer line. Now this side ear is not visible because the face is tilted at an angle, and this part I have to shade softly. Again this part is heavier, so there will be some shading which is required on this side. If you are finding any query, you can type your query below this video and give your comment also. And if you want a particular give a suggestion, you want to give any comment on a particular session, then comment, and I will plan the next session on that. Now this part of the face is to be done, but it is light, it is not dark. So I have to just make the shading soft. can do it like this also. You can rub a paper also. I will take a small tissue paper and rub a piece of paper on this and rub it in the direction of the muscles, so the shading will become soft. If you are covering a big area, if you are not able to do this, you can definitely try the brush. The brush suits everyone, as they have said that they are in control of the thing. Now the gray, the shading gives a texture. Now let's make it slightly dark. Now the face has been done. Now I am observing if anything else can be done. Now there are some folds under the eyes which are important. They are characteristic of a person's face, so they have to be done properly. Once these points and figures you have observed and done properly, then the face looks okay. Now this part I feel is slightly more swollen, so I will rub it. And now since I was using a soft pencil, not putting pressure, so the marking is soft. You will see that the pencil marks are not there. Now this part I want to make it light. So outside the outer area here, I want to give it a proper shape. Now from the outside, if I make it dark, like I'll show you now, if I make the clothes dark, then the face will become prominent. And same here also. So when I will make this area dark, then the whole thing, the whole drawing will become prominent. And there are clothes which will enhance the features of the face. So see, when I make this area dark, then the face will become prominent. Now keep observing things which you require to do. Like I am observing that there is something more I can do on the jawline. So I am observing it and doing it side by side. So when you are doing any sketching or painting, then after you have done 50% drawing or something, then keep observing and modify the drawing accordingly. Now let's quickly do the hands. The hands are kept under the chin. So, and there is hand folded. So just softness I'll do, not too much work on the hand. But yes, I can take time, but yes, I want to show the whole thing to you. And this month, coming month, I will be showing you all the process step by step. Starting, how do you get the outline? Because people have said they want to know the whole process, they are not able to get the whole outline. So I will show you how do you get that. And there are different methods. There are different ways of getting the face, but I recommend using freehand shading. If you are doing freehand shading, then you will be able to do any size drawing. But if you limit yourself to a grid drawing or graph drawing, then or tracing, then the size will trouble you when you have to make a multiple size. Now this part is dark. So let's shade this darker. Now darkness around the face is to be done in such a way that it does not make the main drawing, that is the main face drawing, light. Now there is a blazer which is wearing. This is the collar. And the outer lining of the hand also is there. He's wearing a nice stylish jacket, not jacket but a blazer sort, and there is hands are here, so let's give this. So the basic drawing has been done. Now if I cover this part, the lower part, if you are able to identify the upper part of the face, that means you yourself will feel yes, you have got the resemblance. If you are able to guess it during the video, type out Now let's give some final details. Now the overall drawing is done. Just doing the finishing touches. There has to be some marks which are characteristic of a portrait. Don't make the whole thing fine, otherwise it will look artificial. There is a thing in any face which has to be left as a natural thing. So here also I am leaving the part on left side. I look slightly lighter. Now I will show you in close-up. But you just watch and send your work on the email and leave a message below this video and share it with people who want to know or art lovers. Let them benefit. Now just see in close-up. This looks slightly darker. So see you in the next session. Hope you have liked and you have enjoyed it as much as I have enjoyed in showing you and sharing what I know a little bit. So see you and join us. And if you have not still subscribed us, subscribe the channel. You will not repent or you will not miss out on any notifications on any updates. There is a lot of thing coming up on our channel. So stay connected. See you. Goodbye and take care.